I just didn't know where else to find my language that I wanted to speak as an artist. I'm interested to see how many people from the West might want to come to India and work here. We impose our ideas upon kids as what we want to see them in the movies, I think.
School is considered as a temple for a child. But what if the temple is made out of lies? ये सुनने में इतना इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है ना, सोचो उसको देखने में कितना इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा. So, इसी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर we have a promising series named School of Lies. And today we have with us the talented cast, Nimrat Kaur ji and the director Avinash Arun, joining with us for a special conversation. Thank you so much guys for joining.
Thank you.
बहुत स्वागत आप दोनों का.
Thank you very much.
How do you look upon to the fact that the genre of kids, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि हाँ भाई जब बच्चों को लेके जब कहानी एक टाइम पे से बनाया करते थे या कुछ स्टोरीज होती थी मासूम से लेके मकड़ी तक, there was a phase when we used to love watching these films and वो ऐसी स्टोरी होती थी, सीरियल्स होते. सर ने भी हैरी पॉटर का एग्जांपल दिया. सो ये जो टाइम था अभी बीच का, आई डोंट थिंक सो दैट वी हैव एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ फिल्म जो हम एकदम से एकदम बोल सके ऐसे हाँ भाई यार ये हमने देखी थी बड़ी अच्छी लगी थी, या एक ऐसी कहानी थी जो बच्चों से रिलेटेड भी थी, मज़ा भी आया, पूरी फैमिली ने एक साथ भी देखा. हाउ डू यू लुक अपॉन टू द फैक्ट कि ये जॉनर को कहीं ना कहीं हमने एक्सप्लोर करना छोड़ दिया या वी हैव रिजेक्टेड और निगलेक्टेड? What's your take on that?
Yeah, that's actually a very pertinent point because Masoom is one of my all-time favorite films, actually. And it's a subject that deals with the complexity of kids that go through a situation created by adults.
Correct.
And it is a film that resonates with everyone because even if you haven't gone through that situation, you know what it's like to be in that place. What a beautiful film that is. And yes, this is really perhaps one of the toughest genres to work with. Kids are not easy to explore as subject material.
Okay.
It's not easy because there are so many adult presumptions we have. Either we want to make them look cute or we impose our ideas upon kids as what we want to see them in the movies, I think. And what happens with that is that very often they're just accessories. They just become accessories in a setup. In a family setup, for a family to look happy, there must be two kids, one boy, one girl, one tall, one short, I don't know, whatever. So it is a very, I think, lazy eye sometimes that doesn't let that come ahead.
So, मेरा सवाल आप दोनों से बनता है. निम्रत, पहले मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहूँगा, how do you look upon to OTT as a platform? Because here we have so many different concepts. The writers are getting their due. They are actually telling their story that they always wanted to. Actors are getting their role, not away or beyond the limitations, या तो जो हम बोलते हैं quintessential जो एक चीज़ होती थी कि हाँ भाई इस एज के हिसाब से ये हीरोइन होगी या इस एज के हिसाब से हीरो होगा या इतने गाने होंगे समथिंग. सो ये सब हटा के ये सब it's away from all this limitation and foundation. How do you look upon to OTT? आप दोनों से जब शुरुआत आपसे करेंगे. How do you look upon to this?
I think it's a very welcome change. I think it's fantastic that there are so many opportunities for everyone to find their spot under the sun. I'll give you my example. When I came to the city, I knew that I wanted to always work in a certain kind of cinema and a certain kind of story, And the only opportunity that at that time that I could explore was with the movies because the work that was happening on television was redundant at that time. And I'm talking about 2000, early 2000s. Okay. At that time, I couldn't find any medium apart from short films. So where did I explore myself as an actor? I explored myself in short films, on stage. I did 7 years of plays, or then movies. Because I just didn't know where else to find my language that I wanted to speak as an artist. So अगर ये OTT तब होता, तो I'm sure मैं तब I wouldn't have been so restricted with my choices and I couldn't express. लोग मुझे पूछते थे तुम ये क्यों नहीं कर रही हो, वो क्यों नहीं कर रही हो. I just didn't know how to express to them. जवाब ये था कि ये प्लेटफॉर्म ही नहीं था उस वक्त. There is an abundance of content, there's a lot of work happening, but I don't see abundance as a problem. Many people say कि अरे कितना काम हो रहा है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें बन रही हैं. हाँ बन रही हैं, आप अपना ढूंढिए.
करेक्ट
है ना. आप और मुझे भी काम मिल रहा है in interesting subjects. We are able to tell stories. Otherwise, they would never see the light of day. They wouldn't, because फटाफट मैथमेटिक्स आ जाता है, बॉक्स ऑफिस आ जाता है, ये आ जाता है, कहाँ के लिए बना रहे हो, मल्टीप्लेक्स है कि सिंगल स्क्रीन है कि there are all kinds of questions.
या फेस्टिवल्स के लिए बना रहे हो.
Yeah, so I feel like those questions have now been put aside. You have a good story, you have a good script, you have people that want to collaborate on that project. Let's finance it and let's make it. How exciting.
मुझे लगा कि 4-5 फिल्में मैं शूट कर लूँगा बतौर सिनेमाटोग्राफर.
हाँ.
उसके बाद शायद कभी मौका मिलेगा फिल्म बनाने का. बट लाइक माय फर्स्ट रिलीज वाज माय ओन फिल्म
जी,
व्हिच आई शॉट एंड डायरेक्टेड. and I after that actually time what I felt and like what I went through with pitching stories and like I couldn't get a chance to direct after that for several years.
For several years.
Yeah.
After Killa you're talking.
After Killa I was talking.
मतलब 2014 के बाद.
हाँ, मतलब इतना अप्रिशिएट होने के बावजूद फिल्म को और ये वो, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा एक बतौर मैं सिनेमाटोग्राफर काम कर ही रहा था.
जी दृश्यम किया.
And it was not like no work came through my way as a director. But the kind of a script, the kind of story I wanted to tell, because I remember particularly that I was not insecure as a director at that time, because my bread and butter was not depending upon direction.
Correct.
I was cinematographer, like I was working as a cinematographer and I was happy with that, exploring different styles of filmmaking, working with different people, their culture, their styles, so learned a lot. तो वो कोई ऐसा गम नहीं था. But it took me 6 years to get a story. When Sudeep Sharma approached me for Patal Lok, that's the time I felt like, this is the story I want to be part of as a director, and that was for OTT. So earlier the kind of films I wanted to make, which were they're still in my head, sooner I guess they will come out. They will see the day of light. Yeah, correct. So तो वो था कि exactly what is not working. Maybe the kind of stories I want to tell, उसका टाइम नहीं आया है, या फिर उसका मार्केट नहीं है, या फिर क्या था. तो कहीं ना कहीं एक डिसअपॉइंटमेंट भी थी अंदर, जो पाताल लोक के होने के बाद मुझे लगता है कि वो कम्प्लीटली बदल गया सब कुछ. पाताल लोक करते वक्त भी ऐसा लग रहा था कि शायद ये काफ़ी नीश शो है और बहुत ही लिमिटेड लोगों को शायद ये पसंद आएगा या फिर उनको समझ में आएगा, बट कुछ अलग ही होगा. उसके बाद 8 साल के बाद मेरी दूसरी फिल्म अभी बनी, which पाताल लोक gave me that opportunity, and this show, like after, like of course पाताल लोक के सक्सेस के बाद बहुत सारी कहानियाँ, बहुत सारी मतलब ऑफर्स आई, बट लेकिन जो कहानियाँ मेरे अंदर पिछले 7-8 साल से उसके जम बैठे हैं, मेरे ख्याल से वो खुद के बाहर आना चाहते हैं. तो ये एक उन्हीं में से एक ये बच्चा है जो बाहर आ गया.
Before OTT and after Lunchbox, you are one of those stars who have, मतलब आप internationally भी you have done great job, मतलब Beat Homelands or Wayward, Pines, right? So now आप तो मतलब आपने तो भी काम किया था. Now we have प्रियंका चोपड़ा, नली फजल, everyone, जो मतलब एक वो hype हो रहा है कि अभी Indian talents are getting recognized in international. I want to need to know from you कि what do you think about the cross-pollination of talents? Do you think कि अभी it's a long way to achieve that? Yeah, it is happening slowly or gradually ऐसे होगा. What is it exactly? Because जैसे अभी इंडिया में है, there cross-pollinations are happening. मतलब यहाँ बॉलीवुड से वहाँ and all, everything साउथ से यहाँ, it's happening there. But what about the ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस?
मेरे से बहुत पहले से ये सब चल रहा है
जी.
सईद जाफरी
जी,
ओमपुरी,
कबीर
बेदी, अमरीश पुरी,
जी,
and even before that I'm sure that there's a lot of incredible work. And I will come back to what Avinash was saying कि उस वक्त social media नहीं था.
Correct.
So there was not that much hype about everything. And जिस तरह से hype होता है, जितनी information हमारे पास आती है, we're addicted to it now. It's almost like you need to keep topping that. कि अभी I can't explain it, but I feel like it just is. It's a question of things evolving with time, and because the world is becoming a smaller and smaller place. I know about people who, for instance, live in America, in California. They are doing some incredible work. I can access their work on Instagram, and I can see if I want to follow anyone's work. I can do that, because of social media today. So the world is becoming smaller. Even within India, actors are, working everywhere, and they've been working for a very long time. we've had Kamal Hassan working in the Indian apna Hindi film industry for so many other actors. So I just feel like this is something that has been going on forever. As the world progresses, evolves, as our times evolve, more and more of this will happen. I'm interested to see how many people from the West might want to come to India and work here in the times to come. That hasn't happened yet, So it's just a question of becoming relevant to an audience in a different part of the world. Why are they interested to see Indian actors? Is it because of the following they have? Is it because of so many other reasons, So it is something which is very exciting. I love it when I see Indian actors or Indian. I want to see more Indian writers, directors working in the West, because I find that all kinds of people should be working everywhere. Because what you gather, gain, and find in different environments, that is a very, very different lesson,
That's it from DNA. Keep watching.